Morning, everyone. You gonna smile at all? Come on, 6.5 months, 6 months, you can't smile? Did they tell you not to smile? You got the best job in the world. Smile a little bit. This is a great day for you. Smile doesn't hurt. Almost 35 years, I'm still smiling. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to everybody here today. And to each of our newest police officers, congratulations. Great job. Today you're being sworn in as New York City police officers. Just let that sink in for a moment. You should never take that lightly. You are now New York City cops, members of the NYPD, the largest and most respected police department in our nation, arguably the most diverse, and certainly the best trained. So today, at your graduation, like I said, it's okay to smile because you deserve it. You worked incredibly hard to get where you're sitting today. You've just completed one of the most thorough, most challenging police academies in the country. This is a day you'll remember for the rest of your careers. As a matter of fact, I was just talking to Chief Gomez, and it's hard to believe that it's 35 years ago for me and 33 years ago for him. Seems like it was just yesterday. For the 408 of you, I feel like this, right here, right now, is one of the most exciting times in our profession. NYPD's neighborhood policing philosophy is redefining what it means to protect our great city and everyone who lives, works, and visits here. Neighborhood policing is revolutionizing how we interact with the public we serve. We put into practice a crime-fighting model of policing that's restoring the patrol officer to a problem solver. And for supporting your ability to be real decision makers on the street. Independent thinkers who truly get to know the people that make up all of our diverse communities. Today you're agreeing to safeguard the more than 8.5 million New Yorkers who live here and the millions more who commute here and visit here. Ultimately, how you're perceived and evaluated by this department and by all New Yorkers is up to you. What counts more than anything is your character and your professionalism, and how you'll handle the challenges you face on the streets, in the housing developments, and down in the subway system, where I started, as I said, 35 years ago. I can tell you firsthand, this is the most rewarding profession you will ever have. And every day will be a good day. I always say it's a great job, not always a fun job. You'll truly enjoy the work that you're doing. The work of fighting crime and keeping people safe. And that's what it's about, after all. You took this job to make a difference. You took this job to do good, and you will. Every day you put that uniform on and go out there and help. There are many jobs where you can have such a direct impact on people's lives. You'll be making a difference in the fabric of neighborhoods and in how children grow up. When you leave this building today, you'll be tasked with coming up with creative ways to help people in all of our neighborhoods. Listen to their stories, respect their cultures, work to address their concerns. Listen to the people. Talk to the people. It's the best part of this job. You'll find the trust that you'll earn will be to everyone's benefit. And it's always going to be about trust. The trust we place in you, and the trust we place in the members of our communities. And believe me, we need the public's help to continue to drive crime down, beyond the already record lows we've achieved. Because real public safety is a shared responsibility. And that's true now more than ever. And it's not something the NYPD does alone. The MTA, Amtrak, my good friend Bill Sweeney from the FBI, all the prosecutors, all 8.5 million people help us make this city safer. By working with the public, we're going to keep identifying crime patterns early on. We're going to keep pinpointing who the real criminals are. We're going to use precision policing to focus on that element. Make no mistake about it, the criminals who commit the majority of the violence here in New York make up a relatively small percentage of our population. That's who we're going after. We do it every day, and we won't ever stop. In our vast city, you'll probably encounter people in places quite unlike those you're familiar with. We also find a lot of commonalities as the NYPD continues year after year to look more like the public we serve. I think the most important thing you're going to find out is people of this great city want what you want. They want to live in peace, they want to be happy, and they want to take care of their families. We have an incredible diversity in this graduating class. As the mayor said, you speak 39 different languages, and you come from some of the most far-flung corners of the world. Ghana, Chile, Uzbekistan, to name just a few. And you've had an incredible mix of former occupations. Among you are iron workers, letter carriers, teachers, paramedics, aircraft mechanics, taxi drivers, when you get out there, maybe slow down a little bit, a dental hygienist, and at least one jiu-jitsu master. Some of you are veterans of the armed forces. We thank you for everything you've done for our country. And we know that your military bearing will have a positive impact on New Yorkers. Police Officer Michael, or Gunzo, for example, joined the U.S. Army after high school and while deployed to Iraq, won the 1st Cavalry Division Soldier of the Year Award in 2012. Michael said he's always wanted to be an NYPD cop, and we're fortunate to now count him among our ranks. Congratulations, Michael. Let's have a round of applause. And many of you are the first generation to go into policing, but others come from families with deep blue roots in our department. Police Officer Ryan Donnellan is sitting out there with you this morning, proudly wearing a silver shield bearing the number 9304. Ryan's uncle Vincent wore that shield before him, and Ryan's dad Patrick wore it before that. But the tradition started even earlier, with Ryan's grandfather, Christopher Donnellan, who wore it from 1959 until his retirement in 1981, about 22 years. Christopher Donnellan is 90 years old now, and he was good enough to join us today so he can see the tradition of courage, dedication, and professionalism passed down to the next generation of New York City crime fighter. I'm pretty sure he's sitting here, I think, to my left, right behind the recruits. So how about a round of applause for the whole team? And to new police officer Ryan Donnellan, welcome to our NYPD family. I know there are many great stories out there. Each and every one of you is now an heir to the same service of legacy, the legacy of service that has defined the NYPD since 1845. Regardless of the path you took to get to these seats today, you're all here for the same reasons. You want to make this city an even greater place. I want to thank the members of our Candidate Assessment Division and Chief of Personnel Diana Pizzuti, the dedicated instructors and staff of the Police Academy led by Assistant Chief Teresa Shortell, and our Training Bureau. And finally, I'd like to thank the family and friends of graduates who have joined us here today. You are the ones who supported these officers as they embarked on this new journey. And you're the ones who will continue to be there by their sides for years to come. Every chance I get, I tell people that as cops we have the best jobs in the world, and we certainly do. But as our wives and husbands, moms and dads, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters, you have the hardest jobs, the most difficult. Thank you for supporting our city's newest protectors. I'm so proud to welcome you all to the world of law enforcement, and I'm excited about making our way forward together. Just before I close, roll for 108 of you. If you have friends that make bad decisions, lose them now. You worked long and hard to get into these seats today. You don't want anything stupid to happen to you. All right, so make that decision today. Enjoy today with your families. You deserve it. Congratulations again, and I'll probably see you all on the 4th of July. Thank you very much.